We pass by thousands of people every week. But do we really know them? If we just listen to them, would we learn something? I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Ordinary People.
My name is Allison, and my family and I were victims of Hurricane Katrina, August 23rd through 31st in 2005. It was 2 weeks into 8th grade, and we had got the warnings that it was going to hit the Gulf Coast pretty hard. So me and my family packed up and we drove 3 hours up and around the storm and stayed in a random rest area in Florida for 2 days. Music is my life. It always has been since I can remember. My dad died when I was 8, but I know that his favorite band for sure was AC/DC, and I remember listening to AC/DC when I was probably in the womb, like rocking out to Joan Jett when I was like 2, 3 years old, like wore black all the time and was a little bit of a weird kid, I guess you could say. Was just constantly listening to metal and, you know, I love rap, I love classic rock. Classic rock developed into metal. I love the blues. The blues is life. I was living in Mobile, Alabama with my 3 sisters and my mom and my stepdad. We had about a 4 or 5 day warning. Basically every day we just saw that the storm was just getting stronger and stronger, and we were not really prepared at all. It was just more or less of we didn't have much money. We were living in like a trailer at the time. It was more like alright, go stay with your sister. And they made a game plan. We packed up, we stayed in a rest area, and it was super boring. There was at least 40 or 50 people, families, like truckers, like just sitting in their cars or whatever and just waiting it out. It seemed like it lasted for like a week, just staying there for 2 days, but we came back from the rest area, and the trailer we had lived in at the time was completely flooded, and a tree had fallen right through the center of it. And all of my stuff that I cherished, like my band stuff and everything, my merch, posters, I had a bunch of posters, was just completely destroyed. I had about a suitcase of clothes.
Normally I start off every episode by saying I want to introduce you to a friend of mine. But Allison's much more than that. I met her last June, at a pretty low time in my life. But her smile and positive outlook was all the proof that I needed that it wasn't the end of the world. She taught me everything she knew about starting over and what the real important things in life are.
My stepdad had sold that big camper that we had to get enough money to drive to Missouri. So me, my 3 sisters, my mom and dad packed 5 deep in a Dodge Neon with all of my stepdad's tools in the back seat, with me and my sisters having to like sit with our legs completely up for 9 hours. It taught me a lesson though that items are just items, and I think all I really needed at the time was my family and my sisters.
I'm Ian Pittman, and this is Ordinary People.